Hi there.
Yes. Hi there.
Hi.
I feel like my head's imploding at the minute. So the gist I'm getting is really the self is talking to the self. There's just one self talking, but then there's a seeming individual that's cutting this experience here and now up, so that you are talking to me, and then me is taking credit for arranging this and making it happen by joining the satsang. Am I just going in circles here, or is that?
No, well, that's the illusion. That's
right.
The illusion. You just described the illusion.
Right.
See, I don't profess for a second to be sitting here talking to me's. I don't. It'll be a complete waste of time. See, that the me only arises as a notion in mind.
But that's so sticky.
Yeah,
even when it's explained, it's so sticky.
Yeah,
and you can 1 second sort of be quite clear on that, and then in the next second you're back, and it's flip-flopping all over the place.
Yeah. And that's look, that does settle. Everyone, mostly everybody, experiences the flip-flop. Mostly everybody. Yeah.
It feels like insanity sometimes. It's the closest I can think of to insanity. You always get caught in a loop with it. And
good. Now just recognize you're not the loop and you're not in it. There's not a person here that can be caught in it. Why? You're aware of it. You're aware of the loop. You're not in there. You're not in there. You're witnessing all of this. You're witnessing the inner dialogue that's going on in you, Darren. Yeah. God, I feel like I'm going insane. Like, what the fuck is going on? Let's just, for argument's sake, say that was the inner dialogue. Yeah. You're fully aware of that inner dialogue, are you not?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that inner dialogue, who the hell's it speaking to?
I know, but it sometimes feels like I'm going down a hole with it. You're talking earlier about there is no free will, and just as a quick example, I can catch the thoughts of me jumping into the future. Maybe I've got a thing to go to in the evening, and there's a thought that comes up about what might be said, and then there's seems to be another individual saying, oh, don't speak about that. And then you go to the event and I can feel the thought coming up, and there's a voice going, oh, don't say that. And then the thing comes out of me, and the thing is going, you shouldn't have said that. And it's just, there seems to be like multiple characters.
I know. But you're right. This needs to be recognized. It's not that you're going crazy because you're starting to see it. You're just starting to see it.
Right.
It's okay. It's okay, yeah?
Yeah.
See, that's what you just expressed then was true. That's true. Don't be frightened, because it's true. Okay, so that's just one, a really good piece of truth that has dawned or is dawning. Don't be frightened of it. It's all right. Don't be frightened of it.
Okay.
More will be revealed as such. it can get a bit shaky for a moment. You know, I mean, this is the most radical thing a me could ever embark on. Not that there's one there to embark, but right, like it's radical as shit. It's the annihilation of the me. Yeah, welcome. Come all. We're going to kill you.
Yeah.
Not really, but.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah.
It just feels, when you question the authority, if that's the right word, of your thoughts, on what authority, what, you know, the authenticity of the thoughts, you know, who's the thinker of the thoughts, and when you find that you can't get anywhere with it, you can't actually get down to finding out, you realize that it almost, whatever you realize yourself, it automatically applies to everybody else. Automatically. Well, that's the way it seems to be in for me, is that, well, if I find these things are just coming up and there is no control over what's coming out of this, then the same must be true for others. And I thought that might be quite liberating, but it makes it feel quite flat.
Yeah.
It's almost like I'm not, it's just a flatness. This, I can't think of another word to say really about that. It's to describe it, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels odd.
Always does. It's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
This can be quite confronting.
Yeah.
Seemingly.
Yeah.
I mean, down the track, you'll giggle over this. Even like, well, you kind of think you're finding yourself out at the moment. You know, it's a bit flat, and yeah. At some point, you'll have a giggle over this.
Right.
I know it feels real, and it's like, oh. It's all right. Just, yeah. My best advice that I could give you right now is relax. You're being done. It's got nothing to do with you. Zero. You're being done. You're being done your whole life. You're being lived your whole life. We think we've got free will. Man, most human beings are so miserable. Why? Because their free will just doesn't work. But they won't let go of the notion that they have free will. Won't let go of it. We'll refuse to let go of it. If I had free will, you know, at one point I would have just said to myself, well, that's it. I'm done with the search. I'm just going to now absolutely realize it. Why? Because I've got free will. And kind of backwards, you know, from 3. And when I get to 1, I'm going to wake up. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh, okay. That's what Terry's talking about. Okay. It's bullshit. Free will. It's all right, Darren. What I would do for the moment, yeah, keep the focus, keep the self-inquiry about the self. Don't at this point in time, I'd not be projecting onto, oh, well, if it's happening, it must be happening. You don't know anything about out there, yet no idea. You think you do, but we don't. Yeah. Just always bring it back to your own direct experience. What's actually happening? And I don't give a shit. Don't take this personally. I don't give a shit what you think is happening. I want to know what's actually happening. That narrows it right down.
Yeah, that's helpful. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just bring it back here.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you'll laugh about that too. When can you not be here? You're always here.